Welcome to the premiere episode of the new show, Trick Questions, the show where you post your questions about a magic trick down below and I'll give them an answer. Trying out a new camera angle for trick questions. Notice we're kind of coming at the magic shop from a side angle. So let me know what you guys think of this camera angle in the comments below when you post your questions for the next magic trick. But first, let's talk about the trick we have for this week. It's Chad Long's Flash. And we're going to start with the questions. The Slide 2 Magic says, is it worth the $35 and are the flash drives real and usable? No, they're not real and usable. You cannot use these flash drives. There might be a way where you could probably use them. Like they're not, you can't store stuff on them, but you can. There might be a way where if you want to show that they're actually real, you might be able to do that. Maybe if you have another computer around with you and you plug it into a computer and maybe another flash drive, but you can't actually just take them and plug them in and use them as actual flash drives. And it is definitely, because if it was real and usable, you're probably talking like a $100 trick. So that's why. And it's a really great trick. Definitely worth the $35. I love it. I use the trick all the time. So it's definitely a great trick. And it works in a lot of situations too. And like close up or street magic. You can probably do it for street magic because people do the color changing knives, walk around in the street. So you can definitely do it there. Basically the trick is just like the color changing knives, except you're using flash drives instead of knives. And so definitely a really great trick. Mr. Tadpole221 says, it is very expensive. Is it worth it? And do the flash drives actually work? Thanks, 444RR. Smiley face. The flash drives don't, like I said, and the trick is definitely worth it because it can fit any style. You know, one style I really think it would fit really well in if you're a corporate magician, you do like corporate gigs, and one of your clients happens to be a big computer firm. That would really work very well. So I recommend definitely getting the trick. It's definitely worth the $35. And Taylor Lunsford Magic wants to know, is it easy to do? It is super easy to do. There is a little sleight of hand involved, but if you do the color changing knives already, or you do some of the other tricks that utilize the sleight of hand move, like the hot rod, that's another one. It's very, the sleight of hand is easy to do if you do a hot rod or the color changing knives already. Overall, I really like this trick. I have to give it 5 out of 5 because I use it all the time. It is a great trick. It really fools the audience when you do it well. When you do it well, it fools them, and they love it, especially the kicker ending where the black flash drive expands, and you do the joke, it's expandable. People love that. So I do recommend spending $35 and getting Chad Long's Flash. Alright, in the comments below, next week we'll be talking about AnttackII by Chris Ballinger. It's upside down. AnttackII by Chris Ballinger. So in the comments down below, leave your questions that you have about AnttackII and I'll give them an answer. Remember, you can't leave any questions about me revealing the secret because I won't reveal the secret to any of the tricks. But any other questions are fair game. Thanks for watching the premiere episode of Trick Questions. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next Thursday for an all-new Trick Questions. I pour it right inside of here, and notice that the milk, of course, you get the 2 tubes, and you get a certain amount of bottles. Let me grab one of the bottles. Series on my channel where every single Friday I'll be uploading a brand new video in which I'll teach you how to do an easy magic trick. Welcome back to Trick Questions, the show where we talk about your favorite magic tricks. Today we have AnttackII by Chris Ballinger. This is a really fun trick to do, and let's get into your questions. So the first question comes from Taylor Lunsford Magic. Yay, I had the final question, LOL. Love the camera angle. How easy is it to perform? Thanks, big smiley face. You just said big smiley face, but there wasn't one. I love what you people post in the comments for me to read, like these big smiley face things. Okay. So, by the way, I started you first this week because you were all excited to have last week's last question. All right, anyways, the camera angle, we're going to keep the camera angle because it's really cool. I kind of like it. All right, so your question is it easy to perform? Yes, it is. You use sleight of hand in the trick, but the sleight of hand is very easy. You use it in most of your card routines anyways. And I'm trying to think, yeah, one piece of sleight of hand you got to do, and it's very easy. The gimmick does all the work, which is very nice. The gimmick you get with the trick does all the work, and you don't have to worry about doing anything. So that's just nice. You got to do one piece of sleight of hand, but other than that, it's very cool. So recommend going to pick that up. Also, some of the other tricks in the box and on the DVD require a little bit more work, a little bit more sleight of hand, and a little bit more audience management, but they're really cool, and some require a little bit of extra setup. With Anttack, you're ready to go. You just boom, right there, and you're ready to perform the trick. Mr. Tadpole221 says, I like the angle. Thank you. Could you please show us the bang trick? This is the biggest reason for me to buy the trick. Also, it's a CB Chris Ballinger trick. Thanks again. Alright, when I got the expansion pack to do the shooting the deck routine, I could never get it to work. I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but the deck would never bang when I tried to do it. So I never learned the trick because I tried it. I tried it for a couple days and I was like, I can't get this to work, so you know what, whatever. I'm just going to keep using Anttack as the ant trick, taking the ants off the card, because that's my favorite routine anyways on the Anttack. But because I can't get the bang trick to work, that doesn't mean you should not buy Anttack. It's still a great trick, and even if, the bang trick, when I see it on the DVD, on the demo, it's very cool, and it would get a really big reaction from somebody who gets scared easily. But just because I can't get it to work doesn't mean you shouldn't get the trick. It's a great trick, and you'll find a use for it in your show somewhere. Alright, and the Slight to Magic wants to know, great camera angle. Does the pistol one come with the rounds that make the bang? And are the gimmicks permanent or temporary, like one-time use only? Thanks. Big smiley face times 11, big Filey Smace. I know you meant to say smiley face, but you wrote it as Filey Smace. Alright, so first of all, you do get the rounds that make the bang if you buy the expansion pack. You have to actually buy the rounds if you don't get the expansion pack for AnttackII. And you can get those on AnttackII or any place that sells gags and jokes, they sell those. But everything is included in the expansion pack, which is very, very nice. So, yes, you do get the rounds. And you get enough to do the trick. I think Chris Ballinger says 87 times or 98 times. Something like that. But you do get enough rounds to do it like 98 times. So it's really cool. And they're very easy to go and find, too. And are the gimmicks permanent or temporary? The gimmicks are permanent. The gimmick that you get to do the trick, it will wear out over time, Chris Ballinger says, because of the move you have to do. But he says it's very easy to fix. It's easy. You just use stuff you have around your house. You can fix it in like 2 seconds. But he says it will wear out over time, but it's going to take a while if you take care of the gimmick before you actually have to go out and buy a whole new one, because you can just do a quick fix at home. Also, some of the other gimmicks you do get in the trick, and I can't really go into what they are, but like the ant card, the card with all the ants on it, that's permanent as well. The only thing that's not permanent is you have to destroy a card each time, because the spectator draws a food on the card and signs their name, or just draws a food. So you have to give out that card at the end of the trick, because you make the ants fly off the card and you hand it out as a souvenir. So you have to replace a card each time, but you can do that with things like a one-way forcing deck. That actually will let you replace cards pretty easily. So, and BX Shepard has the next little comment, or Brendan Shepard, he says, love. He just put love. So, glad you love this show overall. Alright, so AnttackII is a really, really great trick. I love this trick. Very fun to do, very easy to do, and gets a really big reaction when you make the ants fall off the card. So, I recommend going out and getting this trick. Very inexpensive. I think it was like 20 bucks, something like that. Very inexpensive. You get everything you need to do the Anttack trick, so it's very, very cool. And I just love the trick overall. Alright, thanks for watching Trick Questions this week. Next week on Trick Questions, we're going to talk about El Capitan Magic's 6-card repeat. So, if you have any questions about El Capitan Magic's 6-card repeat in the comments below, post your questions and I'll answer them and let you know about El Capitan's 6-card repeat. Hope you enjoyed Trick Questions, and I'll see you next Thursday. More. Do you know how to mix up cards? You say, you are not cards. You are not cards. You get the 2 tubes, and you get a certain amount of bottles. Let me grab one of the real and usable. You're probably talking like $100 trick. So that's why. And it's a real... Their selected card will say there's the King of Diamonds, goes right on the table. And all